This is the 2025 Brewtubers Online Brewers Club Malt Experiment, Amber Ale. Thanks to our sponsors. 5 Star Chemicals. Check out their new online straight-to-consumer homebrew shop where you can buy everything from Star San and line cleaner to the new liquid PBW that can be used at temperatures as low as 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Check out their online store at 5starchemicals.com/home-brewing. Beer and Wine Hobby Homebrew Supply Store. A local homebrew shop in Danvers, Massachusetts. Order any malt they offer in any quantity you want, and if you order before 11 a.m., they'll package your items and ship out the very same day. Visit the store at www.beer-wine.com. Let's get tasting. What's going on, guys? Nick Lesegor here, Exit 12 Homebrew in the house. And I'm here with a beer review for the 2025 Brewtubers Online Brewers Club Malt Experiment. Specialty Malt Experiment. An Amber Ale, to be exact. We all brewed an Amber Ale using the same recipe, top to bottom, except for the only variable. The variable was specialty malt. And I'm here with the second review, and it is from my boy and yours, one of my closest friends in the club, Kurt from Fermentation Adventures.
Didn't mention at the time, but opening the bottle and pouring it out here, and pouring it out here, out here, out here, out here.
One of the best brewers, pound for pound, in the club. I'm drinking his beer second. Mine was first because him and I created the recipe together, and I'd love to see what his variable does against mine directly. He used Sinamar, specifically 2 ounces of Sinamar. What Sinamar is, in essence, is LME, which is, in essence, light malt extract. It's debittered. It's filtered by a natural process. It doesn't cause turbidity. It's very pH stable. And it does not contain fermentable sugars or alcohol. So it's really an interesting product to be using in an experiment like this. It's not a malt, per se. The can, admittedly, did have a decent amount of give, so I did pour it rather vigorously. And so I don't know if it lost some carbonation in the process of shipping or whatnot. I know when I got the cans, they were all very, very firm. And so maybe it lost just some carbonation or it lost some give in the process of it sitting in my keezer. So I did pour it very, very vigorously. I will say there are some legs, slight legs coming up from the glass, but this is the look of it. I mean, very, very nice. It actually looks fantastic on camera. Pretty dark. I remember mine maybe being a shade or two lighter, but overall, it looks, I mean, it's clear. So the rules were followed for sure. With the gelatin piece. Looks like it's maybe on the lower side of carb, but if you look closely, you can see there are definitely bubbles there. There's definitely some carb built up. So let's get a nose on this. This one does smell quite similar to mine. I do get almost an extra added oomph to it. There's definitely something different with it that I can't quite pick out. There's a candy-like character. There's like an enhanced almost level of sweetness to it. There's some sort of almost cartoonishly sweet character kind of going on with it. For some reason, the first thing that comes to mind for me smelling it is one of those pinwheel lollipops. Those big, cartoonish pinwheel multicolored lollipops. I mean, it smells fantastic. Let's get into it. Thanks for being in the experiment, Kurt. Thank you for helping me. This is, he called this beer sort of a baseline because he wanted to create 2 different beers. I'm not sure he had the time to do both. Kurt, comment if you for elaboration. And so he created this as kind of a baseline for the recipe, what we were looking for. L'chaim. Don't know why I just did that. I never do that, but fair enough. The bitterness seems to be enhanced quite a bit. More so than in my beer. That's the first thing I kind of pick out. It is very sweet. I'm trying to rustle up some Bublés. I'm so bad at rustling. I'm the worst rustler. Ooh, drop some. As you can see, there's definitely carbs still in solution. I'll be honest, it's not as low carb as I thought it might be looking at it. Bitterness and roasty come through before sweetness for me. Thin-bodied, makes sense. It's an amber ale. The sweetness isn't as high in this one as it is in mine. The Sinamar adds a different complexity, though. I'll say that. It smells sweeter. I know you can't really smell sweetness, so to speak, but it smells sweeter than it tastes. And maybe that's on some level. It could be like a lack of carb thing going on. That's nice. That's nice. Obviously, has that malt, has a little bit of that malt character. The bitterness come out more to me, as well as a roasty character comes out, and they kind of fight with each other for supremacy, so to speak, in this beer. It hangs out on the palate a little bit more. I may have mentioned it in my video. I think mine was a little bit quicker off the palate, which allowed me to kind of want to go in for more sips. This one kind of hangs out for a little bit. Overall, it's a nice beer. I think for me, for the variable, I would probably put mine above, so the Red X above the Sinamar. But overall, the thing you got to know with Kurt, great brewer. Every beer he makes is going to be very well made. It's going to be shelf stable, and it's going to be top tier. So thanks so much, Kurt. I really appreciate it. A nice beer. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, there's some nice little bubbles kind of rising up there. I like that. Very cool. Yeah. So, really nice beer. This gets me more excited for the rest of the beers in the experiment. So, thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Until the next one, l'chaim.